November 1976 English Senior Dictation. Ready? Start. I thank you very much for inviting me to preside over the anniversary day celebrations of your college. At the outset, let me congratulate you on the very good work that you have been doing in the field of education. A women's college has indeed very special importance. I think that in a way all women are teachers. Whether they are actually in the teaching profession or not, whether they have any particular job or whether they are merely homemakers, they are first, foremost and to the last teachers and guides of society. What sort of society we will have lies very much in the hands of the women of this country. That is why we attach so much importance and value to the education of women. I am sure you have all heard of the meaningful quotation of Gandhiji about a man's education being the education of an individual, but a woman's education being the education of the family. This is very true. So it is important at any time and in any country what women do, what they think, how much understanding they have of problems at home and abroad. We talk often of emancipation of women. I am well aware that with this college have been associated many women who have played a key role in the emancipation. We mean only how many women are able to be educated or how many of them are able to get good positions in life. Actually, what is meant by the emancipation of women is not merely the number of women with education or influence, but the position and influence of the average woman. What we would like to see in India is that the average Indian woman has a status, an honorable status in life, and that she is able to exert her influence for the good of the community at large. We have known throughout our history and perhaps in the history of all nations that even at times when women were not emancipated, there have been women of character who have left an impression, an indelible impression, I should say, on society and sometimes on an entire age. But such names have been few and far between. There are two main tasks for women to perform. The first is to create the right sort of atmosphere. We in our country want a decent life for our people. By decent life, I do not for a moment suggest mere living in better houses, wearing better clothes and eating nutritious food. All these things are no doubt important and essential for leading a decent life. But even more important than all these things is the creation of a subtler kind of atmosphere. There should be an atmosphere of friendship, goodwill and harmony, and not one of hatred and animosity. We believe in a world which is highly competitive and which encourages rivalries. There can be good rivalries as they are in a college competition where every individual will try to do his or her best without in any way harming the others. These are good and I would even say desirable rivalries which help us to grow and develop. But sometimes in life there are bad, undesirable rivalries. Some people feel that if they can somehow run down somebody else, they can grow and prosper. But that is not at all the way of life to be desired. Nobody can grow by cutting down anybody else. One can grow only by helping the other people to grow. From the Secretary, Sugar Factories Association, Madurai, to the Secretary to Government Agriculture Department, Madras. Sir, I am directed by the Executive Committee of the Association to draw your attention to the very poor and unsatisfactory condition of the roads leading to the sugar factories situated in different parts of the state. You may perhaps recollect that when the rate of the cess on sugarcane was raised last year, we were told that it was done with the chief object of undertaking the laying of good roads and taking up of several other development activities in areas where the sugar factories are now situated. We were also told that a number of schemes would be formulated for this purpose. I am, however, to request you to issue very early instructions to the concerned revenue officials directing them to issue the necessary certificates in respect of the number of such sugar bags then and there. These certificates are required by us as we propose to take up the question of applying for tax relief from the concerned authorities. I am to request that government may be pleased to look into the above matters and take such early action as is possible. Especially with regard to laying roads, I am to make a special request that the work may be commenced before the coming winter season. Otherwise, it will cause much inconvenience to a large number of our customers. Yours faithfully.